It up sometimes.
Welcome, everyone, to Unfiltered with Roxy. I'm your host, Roxana Feenster, and I have a special guest with me today, Laura Feenster. Not only is she my daughter, but she is also the owner of All Barbzied Up. She's going to be telling us a little bit about that. And we're going to be tackling a huge issue in life, following your dreams and what that means, how to get there, and how to keep pressing through when you get discouraged. So, welcome, Miss Laura. Thank you
Thank
for joining me
you. Thank you for
today
having
on
me here.
Unfiltered. Brand new podcast. You were gracious enough to come and be on with me.
hmm
So, for my first question, I have a little icebreaker.
Oh gosh.
What's your
Okay.
favorite color?
Oh, that's easy. My favorite color is pink, obviously.
Obviously. What music are you listening to lately?
What music am I listening to lately? Lately, I've actually been loving Sexy Red.
Oh
I
no.
actually have.
Oh girl,
She just dropped an
please.
album, but I'm also listening to Meg Thee Stallion, like
Been
a
listening
lot.
to Meg a lot
I'm
too.
always gonna be listening to Nicki, obviously, but like I've been listening to a lot of Meg. I'm not gonna lie.
And why
I'll
Meg?
never.
What
I just love this whole hiss snake
vibe?
vibe that she's on. It's so good. It's so good.
You're actually scared of snakes though, so
I
that's
am. I
interesting.
am. I am. But I like it for Megan. I like it because she's showing like I'm not to be played with.
Yeah.
God laughed at me for the past 5 years, and I'm
Mm.
serious.
All COVID, right?
So I love that for her.
I love that as an icebreaker. So, today we're going to be talking about your passion, following your dreams, being an entrepreneur. And I thought maybe you could tell us a little bit about what your business is, what you do as an entrepreneur.
Okay. So my business is All Barbzied Up, which is my products line, and then I also have a makeup service, beauty services. It varies. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but that's called All Barbzied Up Beauty. But for All Barbzied Up, which is what I'm really mainly focusing on right now, because I kind of had to take a break and a step back to get everything back in order,
Okay.
because I do everything on my own. I'm the camera woman, the director. I make all the graphics, like everything there is to do. So sometimes it can get to be a lot. So I had to take a step back. So I wasn't really promoting the services that I do, but about to start that back up June 1st, which isn't it like June 2nd or something? But it's good, it's coming. But for the products, I have lip liner, lip gloss, blush, lashes, which have been, I'm taking a step back because lashes, the style of them are changing.
Okay.
But I have found some new things that I think everyone will love. Because I had to realize that everybody doesn't love 25 millimeter lashes anymore, even though I still love them. But yes. So, yes.
Had to go with the
Basically, I'm a
trends a little
beauty
bit.
girl.
You're a beauty
Yeah, you have
girl.
to go with the trend.
So, for your business, you said you do everything. Is
Everything.
that because you want to and you love to do your promoting and all that, or is it kind of out of necessity, or is it kind of like both?
Definitely both.
Okay.
But I would say that I have had somebody take pictures and stuff for my business before. And I've had people like create things for it before. The person who took my pictures, which was Dee, who is my aunt, she did a really good job actually. And I really was hard to trust her. Not that I don't trust her, but it's just
With your
like
vision.
with my vision because I come up with this stuff in my head and I know that people don't know what's in my head. So it's like hard. It was hard
To trust
to
somebody
trust
else.
somebody to be able, but she did so good. And that was like the first thing that anybody else ever took for me. But other than that, I have had people create things and do different things for me. And I think that's what made me want to do everything by myself
Yeah.
because I felt like at that point I wasted my money. Like I could have did a better fucking job than that.
Yeah.
No,
And a lot, yeah. We're unfiltered. There's no filter. There's no bleeping out of
And I
anything.
did do a better job.
Yeah.
So it's like I do actually prefer to do things on my own because I know it's going to come out exactly the way I want it. But I know at some point the vision I have for my business and the plans that I got, I have to.
And
have
we
other
are going to get
people
into that a little bit more.
do it.
But I think a lot of young people, because I consider you a young person, you're in your 20s. I don't know if you want to say your age, but it's like they have
Oh
to
no, I'm
know.
young.
They should know that it's a lot of parts to your business.
Yeah,
Even like
it
when
really is.
we were talking about me doing the podcast and realizing you have to post, you have to know. You were like, well, did you listen to other podcasts? What do you like
Oh
about
yeah.
them? What are you going to do? So it's like a lot of research and then implementing a social media plan and going out to pop-ups. We have a very intense kind of view of some things, but not other things. And I think our own business is like something that we need to take that serious as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more work than I thought it was. But when I was first starting, it was way easier for me to like be on Instagram. Like I had an actual plan and it did make me grow a lot of followers fast. But when I realized how much other things had to be done as
Yeah,
well, I definitely slacked on the marketing and on the social medias and things, which is what I'm trying to get back into now. But yeah, it's a lot. Everybody thinks it's easy to like run your own business or be an influencer. That's a thing that I'm seeing on the internet a lot right now, and people be like, "Oh, how dare an influencer complain about their job or whatever."
it is a lot. I
Which
see all
I
that you
get
do.
what you guys are saying, but I've done both hard labor
Yeah,
and tried to be an influencer, and being an influencer is very hard. I don't know why people think it's an easy thing.
because you spend a lot
Keeping
of
somebody
time.
entertained, your mental health,
Yeah.
everything, like
And a lot of people are like, I got upset the other day
crazy.
that somebody posted on
Oh
your
yeah, I don't even
TikTok.
pay attention to
I was like,
those.
who are these
I be
people?
thinking people are playing because why would you ever be serious
I don't
posting with
know, but
somebody's
people
name?
do. And it's like, not only are you looking at doing a nice product, and you're also looking at what other people are doing. And is that really a good product? Is that something
Yeah.
you want to promote?
Well,
Or,
now at this point, I'm at the point where I've told people. At first, I used to be scared about what I post, but now I'm purposely trying to make people mad so that they can drive up my engagement. Yeah, I want these hoes to be mad. I do. That's why I
I
post
don't,
the crazy thing, and that's exactly what I
but
wanted
that's
to
when you
happen
get the
on that
most
post. Exactly,
engagement, which is
exactly. I
crazy.
was like, yeah, I'm gonna post this because I knew people were gonna have something to say about it.
And the post that she posted wasn't anything like
It
salacious. It
was a
was just,
silly post about the
yeah, just
Kardashians.
saying that the AI of this video was so
Ooh, that's
ridiculous.
enough. The AI is getting crazy.
Yeah, that someone looks so distorted, but her just making a comment. And that was like a good business plan because it's still driving up
Yeah,
people clicking on the post, and you're getting money on the back end. But that is all a machine in itself. Like, it takes a lot of time to do all that, because I'm even thinking now how like disappointed I get when I only, like, I put a lot of work into some things and only get like one click.
I get a lot of disappointment from that too. But I've been watching a lot of big creators who are also saying like they don't always get the biggest engagement either. You still have to keep posting because you
Yeah,
never know. And when I first started, there was this YouTuber I used to watch. Trying to think of the person's name, but I don't remember to give a shout out. I'm sorry. But she was like, you have to post your videos and your content or whatever you're trying to do like it's a lottery ticket. People who do the lottery, they don't know which ticket is going to
that is
hit.
so true. It's
But
so good.
if you do
Yeah,
hit on the lottery, you're not going to hit no little $1.
right.
Usually, you're going to hit at least $100, which is enough to pay back for all the lottery tickets you buy. At
That is
least
very true.
that's the least you're gonna get.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, hey, why the fuck not? You might as well just keep posting.
And I think that's like where people say I stay ready, because you don't know when your opportunity is going to
Yeah,
come. You can't take a
and
break.
that's why I'm like, guys, we have to give. What's the girl name that we always
Yeah.
watch and make fun of? The one with the baby daddy from Atlanta. What's it? Oh, Morgan.
Why
People are
would you
always
short
no,
Morgan?
because listen, are always harassing that girl and
They
making fun of
do.
her. She didn't think she was going to be famous.
Right.
Like, and then people be like, you were
And she's
posting
young,
videos.
y'all. She's
Right.
very
They'll
young.
be like, you were posting videos. How did you not think? She could have been posting videos for 10 years
Yeah.
waiting to hit. And she's
Which
like,
you have as well. I don't
and
know if you're going to
so
talk
it's
about
going to be
that.
like, I didn't think. I was honestly just posting at this point, living my everyday life. Because she might not have thought that she was
Yeah.
about to be worldwide famous like that. She probably didn't. And that's why she's acting the way she do. Because she's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on right
Yeah. But I think we have to be ready, put the time in. Um, but I also think about like,
now. That is
as
true.
your mom, I'm always like,
Because once God shines his light on
right,
me, I ain't
you're
gonna
going to
let
blow
nothing
up.
go.
But I also worry about your mental health
Mhm.
of watching all those videos and not getting the return
Yeah.
on your investment. And sometimes you're like,
I'm
Mom, I'm
definitely,
fine, but I know you're not all the way fine.
definitely watching things. And I do need to take a break. You always have to take a break from watching that stuff. And I really don't want to watch as much if I'm not putting out videos either. Because I saw somebody who was saying that who's also a content creator. Like, if you're not even putting out videos, why are you watching videos? And it's like sometimes I don't want to taint my own content
Yeah.
in
Get
how
somebody else's
creative I
idea.
could be because I'm watching somebody else's thing. So maybe I'm gonna think my stuff is not good just because it's not like theirs
And
or
I think
something.
that's
So
very important what you just
that's
said.
why I just
Your idea by itself is a great idea. And even if one person gets it and catches on fire, you had sent
oh
me
yeah,
something the
that's
other
another thing
day
too.
of a young lady who read a book that you had the book. What was it? Badass, the Badass series.
You're a badass.
And it was a young person, and she was so inspirational. And maybe somebody else has said what she said, but it touched me, it touched you, it touched thousands of other people. And it's like, if she one thing that she said that was really important, if you don't rise up and do the idea that's inside of you, the Lord is gonna rise, somebody else is gonna rise up and do it. So it's like you need to go and do whatever is in your heart because you're the only one who can do it that way. And it's gonna change someone else's life, mindset, way of doing things. So it's like you have to move forward. And I know I'm asking you the questions, but I just thought that was awesome that you had sent that to me because it was
Yeah.
inspirational.
Well, I just sent that to you because I actually wanted to read my book, and I know you had gave my book to Dominic, so I was like, "Give me my
Wait,
damn
I
book
didn't give you
back."
your book away. I didn't give
Well,
your book
I
away.
seen her with it a few months ago, and I was like, "Oh, she
But
get
do you know
my book."
why? Do you know why? Your stuff is all over the place.
Okay, I just could not believe that.
But you know what is a good tool that I said that you should use are the audible
Oh
books
yeah, I'm
because
gonna start
no
listening
matter
to my
what,
books.
you can listen to it again. You can find it easily.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe I did give it away. I'm not sure.
No, you didn't give it. Well, yeah, you gave it away to Dominic, and I was like,
I
"Is that my
apologize.
book?" That's why I texted y'all in the group chat like, I need my book so I can read it because she reminded me that I had that
That
book
you had that book
that I never
that you
read.
never read.
Hmm.
Read the books that you get.
Read the books,
Read
y'all.
the books
Read
that you
every
get.
book that you got. That's the point of that.
So we touched on a couple important things. But just back on being an entrepreneur, like I know there's a lot of naysayers in that, even in our own household. So how do you combat naysayers when you're trying to follow your dream, right?
Right. You were saying that you had said something about the beginning of what I had to say about following my dreams. You said something. I forgot what you said.
What I
But
say?
you said something about I don't know, y'all. But everybody's dream is different and everybody's vision of success is different.
Yeah.
And sometimes we like to let the things of society taint what our actual vision is of ourselves.
Right.
But I feel like Gen Z is doing a good job of not listening to what their
They
parents
do
have to
way
say.
better. Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that they're following their
Me
dreams
making a face.
either.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like,
Are you doing the opposite of what you're trying, what your parents are suggesting?
right, they might not be doing what their parents are suggesting, but they still might not have enough confidence to just be like,
Doing what they want.
whatever,
Yeah.
I'm going to just do whatever I want. But I mean, just to live your life with no regrets is still just I feel like that is following your dreams. It's like, And it comes to that, and I would at least say I did everything at least one time.
And you tried,
Yeah.
like, no matter what. And I guess like that's kind of a segue into, because we talked a few times about this, but just about having the midlife crises
Oh,
in
quarter
each,
life crisis.
yeah, the quarter life crisis, like
Ooh.
just having those crises of
Mhm.
what am I
I
gonna
had a
do
quarter
now?
life crisis,
Because what if this
and I was
didn't work out,
acting
or something
big.
didn't work out, you
Yeah.
know?
I
And not
always
that
think about.
you were acting a
I was
jackass.
acting a
You
big
were
girl.
acting a jackass. Yeah.
I was insane for my quarter life crisis. I did.
I did too though.
I wish I could take that shit back.
Do you really? I've never heard you
Yes.
like
I was like, why
apologize
would
about,
I be
be
acting like?
apologetic
Oh
about.
no, I didn't apologize at all.
Mm.
Yeah, I did not apologize
No, no, I'm saying I've
because it's like,
never heard you be like, I wish I didn't act an ass like that until
oh
now.
yeah,
Until now. So like,
oh
how did you
yeah.
get to that point?
I did not like acting like that at all. I don't act crazy actually. Well, I mean, in her perspective, she probably does think that I act crazy, but with most people, I don't act crazy. They probably have barely heard me speak ever. So when I had to act out like that all those times, it was actually really
Did you say all those
all
times?
those.
Not once,
It was
not twice.
actually like very draining and just nasty. I felt disgusting. I had to act bad a few days ago, and I just felt nasty. Like, and I've been thinking a lot lately. Like, my silence is more powerful than anything, and I've said that
The
before.
power of the word, yeah.
I've told y'all that before when y'all were like, "Why are you not talking to Michael?" And I was like, "Because instead of
Michael's your
arguing with
brother.
somebody or telling them anything, your silence is the most powerful thing you can do and the maddest you can make somebody. Like absolute silence. It really pisses people off.
Yeah, but is that playing a game?
No, it's real. Like that's me showing my anger. Because if I really have to be angry, and that's one thing that I think people don't understand, because I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, but what I'm about to say is gonna make me sound crazy. Like the anger that I have to unleash if I unleash some anger is an uncontrollable anger.
I think you get that from me and
So
dad though.
you are lucky
Dad kind
to
of
be getting
lives
the silence.
in an extreme, and
You
I live in
know?
an extreme, but it's like once I get there,
Right.
I'm like Hulk as well.
Yeah.
And we're saying this
So if
because my
you get
husband
me
is
to
known
the
as the
point of
Hulk.
anger,
Right. When he was little, not
you
now.
better run.
Yeah.
If you get me to the point of silence, I am mad, but it's like I'm not like a reaction type of person. I don't want you to have a fucking reaction
I
out of me.
always having a reaction though.
I don't want you to have a reaction out of me. Because it makes you more mad that you're not getting shit out of me.
Right. I have to learn
So
that. That's a
I
tool I have to
really
learn.
don't give a
Or do I want to
reaction.
learn that?
If you get me in complete silence, you should probably stop fucking with me before
Run.
you should probably run.
Run, Forrest.
But if you get me to the point where I'm starting to show some anger,
Right.
you might have to call the police at that point. Because it's going to be hard for me to get back into normalcy. Seriously. I don't know how we got
I don't know
there.
how we got here either, but I'm going to bring us back
What
to
did you ask me?
the quarter life,
Oh, you asked me about my quarter life
the
crisis.
quarter life.
And I had a quarter
And
life crisis
so
that was crazy. That's how we got there.
it made
It was
you
horrible.
angry that
I don't
things were
know.
not working
I don't know why I
out.
was angry. No, it
Okay.
wasn't that anything. It was probably the fact that it was COVID. We were trapped in the house
So it was
for
a couple
years.
years
Like
ago.
it could
Yeah.
have been anything that had me acting crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
But I probably think it was because of COVID. And at one point of COVID, I thought it was honestly the end of the world. I think everybody didn't know
Everybody
what
did.
the fuck was going on at that point.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't know how to act at that point. So that's probably why I was being crazy. I don't even know if that was really the quarter life crisis now that I'm remembering everything that happened during that
Right.
time.
Because
That
it
was a
was
crazy time in the
it
world.
was a crazy time. Yeah.
But I was acting bad. I think I just said fuck it YOLO because it was COVID. I think that's why
And
I
I
was like
think,
that.
were we working out and stuff as much and like on a health kick when you were going through that? I don't know.
I think at that time we might have just stopped going to the gym like that every
Okay.
day. I think. Yeah, because the gym is definitely where I released a lot of bad
And is
vibes.
this pre OT or after OT? We went to Orange Theory for
That's what I'm saying. I think it's after.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember though. Ooh, that was crazy. That was crazy. But even during uh Orange Theory days, I think I was like, I don't think it was like I was crazy or anything, but I would have definitely done things differently now. But I mean, I'm older, so obviously.
Obviously. I
I mean,
mean,
I can't be mad at how I acted. I was
what is it?
19 and 20.
Looking back is 2020. What's the saying?
Something like that, I think. I don't know, girl. But looking
Looking
back, it's
back is
like, why
2020.
was I acting like that? I could
Right.
have definitely acted better, but I can't do anything now. That's why I try to act better now. Which this
Yeah.
year I started this new thing of where I didn't even want to like be snippy or rude to you. Like that was one of my New Year's resolutions.
My eyes are
I don't
popping
know.
out my head,
I
guys.
don't know if I've been doing a good job at it, but like I didn't want
You've
to
been doing
be
okay.
rude to people, like how I noticed I was rude in the past, I guess. But now, which I don't know if we want to talk about this now or wait a little bit,
We can
but
talk about whatever you want. We're unfiltered.
okay, I'll save that for the next
We're
question because I
on
think
we're
you might
on a
ask me
path of
about it.
self-discovery, and I
But
think we have this is a safe space, which means you can share here. There isn't like a judgment. We're gonna
no,
help
but I
each
think it
other
might come
heal.
out in one of your next questions. So I'm gonna hold that. But yeah, I've been on like a niceness journey. I told you that I was trying to be nice.
I know,
Because
but
remember I told
I'm
you I was trying to be
interviewing
nice to Michael?
you.
Oh yeah, you gotta act like you know. Okay, I forgot.
So
I forgot.
so I think, well, did you want to say anything else about the quarter life crisis? Because I know me and Delana had talked about
I
midlife
think that was
crisis
good
is
for the
not
quarter
really
life
midlife
crisis.
crisis. So what could you do, or what could
What
you
would I
say to
recommend
help
to other people?
somebody navigate through? They're a young person, they're
You
trying to start their own business. What is some words that you can share with them?
sometimes you do have to listen to other people's advice. That's one thing.
I
But
am
also
shocked.
at the same time, it's like YOLO. Just do whatever you want to do, though. Because it's like I did so many things, and I was thinking the other day, even though they don't think that I've had a lot of jobs and stuff, but I was like thinking to myself, like I didn't work in so many different kind of fields. Like you
Yeah.
would never think that I would have done those kind of shit that I was doing. I don't even know what I was doing. Like, what was I doing? So I think it's like sometimes you just gotta live life and live those experiences, and that's why I know more now to
Yeah.
why I would act differently now because I did that and I learned. So it's like I can't be mad that I was learning through life. There's no other way to learn those things.
I mean,
It's no other way to know until you
we
mess
learn
up.
by doing, we learn by following examples. So it's like, if you don't try, how would you even know if you really liked it or
All
not,
right.
or didn't like it, or all of
Exactly.
those things? So
So it's
yeah.
like some things you just gotta live life. Like I wasn't totally off the chain through my quarter life crisis. I had some sense, you know.
Did you?
I wasn't in jail or
Okay.
in,
Okay.
I didn't go too
Point well taken.
hard, but I didn't go too hard. So it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, as long as you're not doing nothing too crazy, you just gotta live life.
And I think some people are meant to go to school because your path was being an entrepreneur. Some people are going to go to school. Some people are going to have a 9 to 5, and some people they don't want that. And maybe you want to talk about what made you not want to do the 9 to 5 anymore.
What made me not want to do the 9 to 5 is when I got fired from a 9 to 5. That's what made me not want to do that shit. Because I had already started my business. I was already growing and growing and growing. And I felt like that was maybe a sign
Yeah.
that it was time to do whatever I wanted to do because I just didn't have the passion for it. But then again, I actually liked the job. I don't, they hated me for some
You
reason.
were
I don't
great.
know. I thought I was good there.
I thought you were
I
too.
had customers that would come in every day and talk to me and really
Mhm.
be like friends with me.
I loved
So
seeing you
it's
there.
not like I was a terrible person or like customers were complaining about me. I
Right.
know there might have been one guy that complained about me because he was a jerk. So I would be like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. But other than him, like I don't know why they fired me. They
It was a
that
Karen,
still
wasn't
makes
it?
me mad to the day. It was a Karen. It
It was a
had to have been.
Karen or a Jenny.
Because I did actually like
Just
that
kidding.
job. I could have kept that job like and stayed there for longer because I did like it. But Mm-mm-mm. I just felt like that was a sign that God wanted me to go with my plan. So I went with my plan. It's been about 2 years since I haven't like had a job at all, I think. Well,
Well, a
no,
little.
no,
You
no.
had
It's probably been about a year since I've been
social media
fully trying
stuff
to,
and
yeah, go with just my business.
yeah.
Because I have done jobs. Even after I got fired, I did do little jobs. But it wasn't like a consistent everyday 9 to 5 type job like that. Well, I did do the school, but
You did. You
that was
did
a
a lot
little
of
bit.
stuff.
Yeah, I try to do things here and there because one thing about running a business, you got to have money to make money.
Yeah. And you got to keep putting money
Yeah.
into it. So I guess one of the things that you're saying is you only live once, YOLO. So just try whatever it is that they, would
Yeah.
think. So if you have a passion or
And
something you want to try,
I
just
didn't
try it.
plan to not have a job. Like if I could have did it again, I would want to keep my job for as long as possible while starting a business. Because like I said, you need money to make money. But just because that happened, it was just like, and it was already COVID, so it was like I really don't want to work anywhere right now anyway. And these people are sick, people are dying. At that point, I was scared to go outside.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, let's just do the business. But
Yeah.
in different circumstances, I don't think I would have chose to do it like that. Like I wouldn't recommend anybody to go and do it
Right.
like that. But that's just what happened. That's just how the cookie
And
crumbles.
sometimes we think getting fired is the worst thing ever. And it's really not. It's just that transition. It's that what can I learn from this? Being
Yeah.
because I now it's easy for me to say be mindful. I'm almost 50. Anyways, but it's easy for me now to be like, oh, it was a lesson. It wasn't for me. But I even cried about not getting a job in
Oh
December a
yeah.
couple of months ago. So it's like,
Sometimes
yeah,
every once in a while I do get like very stressed about like you were saying, I chose not to go to school. People who go to school have some things to fall back on if they lose a job or
yeah,
anything. So it's like that is stressful knowing that which yeah, I put my own self on this time limit. Nobody put me on this time limit. This is my
yeah,
own head, my own standard. What I said needs to get done, you know? So I think it's like a different type of stress on my mental because there's nobody else to blame. Like nobody.
yeah,
Which I mean, college is the same way too because it's you. You're encouraging yourself through
yeah.
it. And that's how I've always thought about it. But other people, responding to how other people are talking about it and things, they don't see it as the same way. But to me, it's like you don't have to go to college either. Like you're pushing yourself through college too. To me, living my life is my college experience, my learning experience. Now I do want to go and take like a few business classes and things
Or
just to see what's going on. What?
law school. You had thrown that
Oh yeah,
around.
yeah. Law school is my retirement plan though, like Kim
What
Kardashian.
in the
And I thought
world?
about that before Kim Kardashian
Yeah,
did.
she did. And I
I've
was
been
like,
thinking about
oh,
that before Kim
I gotta
Kardashian.
stop.
Back when I was in high school,
Hmm.
before Kim Kardashian was ever a lawyer, I always used to say that I wanted to be a lawyer. And by the time I got to like my 12th grade year, it was like, that's my retirement plan. Like I kind of already knew I wanted to run a business. And then once I get to like 40, I want to go to school and
To
become a
be a
lawyer
lawyer at 40,
and retire and
I
be a
love that for
lawyer.
you
That
because
was
it seems like it would take a lot of
that's
energy to
really what I want
do.
to do. Like once
Right.
I'm a rich person and I have nothing else to do, I'm gonna be like, fuck it, I'm
And
going to
you're going to
law
be
school.
like a defender
And the
of
crazy thing is, a few years later, Kim Kardashian decided to do my
a
fucking
defender
retirement
of
plan.
truth
I said, she gonna do my retirement
of
plan?
Barbie.
Okay.
And isn't she around the
Yeah,
same age?
I was
Wow.
crazy.
40 something. Who knew?
Crazy. But yeah. But I think I would be like an immigrant lawyer
Yeah.
or a family court lawyer.
You don't want to do family.
I think I would
Families are
because we need to
terrible
get justice for families
for
and stuff.
family. But
Like I
the
feel like
thing
that's
is,
something
it can get very bitter, I think,
I could be
more than what you
passionate
would think.
about. Whereas
Yeah.
like business court and stuff like that, you get in for the money. Or like
I like money.
criminal
A little bit of
court.
money.
I don't want to defend no
Oh, no,
criminal.
I don't want to
Even
defend a
if
criminal.
that I know that's part of the job and everything. I just don't. I wouldn't want to do no shit like that.
Yeah.
Because if you are wrong, I still have to fight for you.
But not
Like
only
I don't
that,
want to
if
do
I
that.
know
Right.
I gotta get the hell away
Lawyers
from
know
you
at
at that
some point,
point.
even if they don't tell you,
They'd be
when
like,
the story don't add up, it's like, fuck.
you know, on Law and Order when they're like,
Criminal.
his ass did
And I
that.
don't want to go through that. I'm not going through that. So that's why it's like,
We
I
love
think I
you
would
if
do
you're a
something
criminal,
that
but
can really
we don't need to
change
be
somebody's
defending you.
life.
Yeah.
That's what I would more want to do.
But I think it's
And
a
that's
lot
why I
of
feel like
sad
family court is fun.
stories
It
in
definitely
family
would be
court.
a lot of sad. But it's like that could really change
Yeah.
the children's lives forever. Like that's something serious. We
Yeah.
need somebody who actually cares
That cares about the
to
kids and
see what's going on. Not
Yeah.
somebody. Well, I feel like if you're in that section, you do care
you do
about
care.
what's
Yeah.
actually going on and not the money.
Hopefully. Or that like hopefully, yeah.
Right. Hopefully. You
So-
still never know.
You had touched on this a little bit. You know, I am a mental health advocate. Not only have I gone through mental health stuff, but people in our family have. I worked at Black Mental Health Alliance for 6 years and really, really had a passion for mental health and how to get and
Reminded me of
keep
passion for fashion.
a
Sorry, what you
passion
saying?
a passion for fashion. So also just keeping our mental health. So you had touched on having to navigate or, you know,
Oh yes.
keep your mental health when, you know, you're the only one you can depend on you're the face of your brand. So if you don't do the social media, you don't have any leads maybe for 6 months. Like every little bit you do
Exactly.
goes into that. So we have a question here. Mental health when you are diseased, when you don't have calm and you have anxiety, how do you go about getting back to center?
It's definitely hard. But the good thing about my business is I didn't just choose any random old thing. A lot of people think that running businesses is like a quick way to get money, so they start doing these silly little random things. No, the only time I've ever started a business is just something that I really, 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 really love. So when I'm doing my makeup or I'm doing other people's makeup or making the makeup, it just brings me like a lot of peace actually. Like I love doing other people's makeup. It makes me feel like I'm in like Barbie doll land or something. Like I'm just playing with toys or something. It just brings me joy. It doesn't feel like I'm actually doing a job. So I think that is the good thing about it. But with social media, because I am trying to become an influencer, it's
I think you
a
are
lot more hurtful on my mental health. Like encouraging myself to keep going. I don't think it really makes me depressed too much though. I kind of already will be into that type of mood and then it's like I don't want to do it or I start to doubt it too much. I don't know. But to me they go hand in hand because I know that once I do get a lot of views, my business is gonna blow up.
Right.
So yeah. I think
So how do you navigate?
I think it's like, but you ain't got no choice.
Right.
That's how I'm navigating it. And I was thinking about it. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, like how much money I've put in. I've put in thousands and thousands of dollars. Too many to give up. So that's why it's like I would never give up. I ain't never.
But I
gonna
also
kill
think
you.
that's kind of like you also have to give yourself enough space that if you have to blow it all up and start over or do something else, you would not do it.
Absolutely not.
I think you could do a lot of things.
Absolutely.
And I think
I was thinking about that. I was
just
like, I'm young enough to still go to college and do. I could go live on a college campus right now.
No, I'm not even talking about that. Like you could make the next Olipop or something. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like you're pigeonholed into this one thing. You could do mascara, anything, but don't.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that, like how I could expand All Barbzied Up. I was thinking about that, but
because people change their minds of what they're doing all the time. She's definitely going to
expand because I was thinking the other day of what I want to file my LLC in. I mean, not my LLC, my copyright in because obviously I'm going to copyright it in makeup. But I was thinking like I need it. Where else would I want to expand? I know, right? I was like, I don't want to do it, but where else would I want to expand it to? Like I could see it being a lot of things. Yeah. I was literally thinking that. I'm like, It could be like a little snack that I create. Anything. It
Anything.
could really be
It could
anything.
be
So
teas. It could be shoes. Like, I just think of
I'm
how we
definitely
just
gonna
get
do a clothing line for
pigeonholed
sure.
into, we get laser focused, I
Yeah.
guess, into like
And
one
then
thing when God has so much bigger for us.
yeah. But mentally, I don't really do therapy or anything like that. Which I've tried it before, but I just don't think I'm a therapy girl. I do things like breathing exercises. I totally forgot about that. Mom wants to keep acting like
She taught
she
me this
taught
one,
me, but
two,
I taught
three.
her. And you just breathe in. You have to hold it for 3 seconds.
So you
And
breathe
then you let it
in
out.
for 3, hold for 3, let go for 3.
So that was my part of like not getting angry at people or anything. And I think that really does work. Do you think it works?
I think it does because it like gets you that extra oxygen.
And it
Because
calms
when
you
you get
down.
mad, what do?
When I was really mad, I was
You
like,
would hold
my
your
heart's
breath,
racing
right?
and things. So
Yeah,
I
and
had
you're
to
not
like,
getting that
I
oxygen.
had
So
to
I think it
breathe.
does help
It really does
a
help me.
lot.
Helps calm
Helped
me
me a
down.
lot with, we have,
I like to
her best
color
friend
and
is a
stuff.
little mutt dog that does a lot of terrible stuff to me. No one else, but
Oh,
I use the breathing. Remember that week I had used the breathing, and it really did help me like manage my anger over
yeah,
it.
it does. I do like little coloring things.
Working out is a
I work
big
out.
stress. So if you ever check out her Instagram or her TikTok, she's a heavy leg day girl.
Yeah.
She loves it.
I like to go to the park and stuff, but I actually haven't been doing that lately. But I do like to go to the park.
I
Well,
think
it's
we do
been,
things in cycle
yeah,
too.
it depends on the season because obviously in spring and summer I'm gonna go more. But
And I think you're walking the dog more because it's so nice outside. It's kind of like that's
oh,
you
I
being
love
outside.
skincare.
Oh yeah.
Skincare is a relaxing thing for me. But I've been slacking on that too because I was doing my dermatologist prescribed thing, so I didn't want to do too much. But it hasn't been working, so I got to do it again. What else do I do for self care and like to help myself? I don't know.
So
I
breathing,
love shower
walking.
products and like I love self care things. So I think I just manage my mental health on my own by taking care of myself
Do
and
you
doing things that I love.
um certain music? Because
No, music makes me crazy sometimes. Like some when I was driving the other day, I had to turn the music off because at that point my head was hurting. All I hear is sexy red in the background while I'm in traffic for an hour. No, not music. Your calming music be nice sometimes, but also that gets on my nerves sometimes. Sometimes
oh,
we're like,
if
turn
it's
this
sometimes
off.
we're overstimulated too.
Yeah. So music really doesn't help me if I'm in a bad mental place. It will get on my nerves. Silence, sleep, those kind of
Being by
things.
yourself.
Yeah.
So are you an introvert? Do
Eating
you
my
think you're
favorite food. Oh, I'm definitely an introvert.
because
I
you
would like to be
said,
in my bed before I go to the club. I
well, how
only
you
go
gonna go to the club?
I only go to the club on special occasions. I really just realized I hate the club.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking do. I hate it.
You gotta take it down.
Sometimes, like usually, most times, it's only been a few times where I didn't have to convince myself it was okay to go to the club. Like I really have to convince myself,
But that's
which
good that
might
you know
be
that.
like social anxiety or something. But it's not really like I'm scared of people. Think it's just I don't want to be there for some
I
reason.
think, but
I don't
everyone's
know
different.
why.
Just because you're young doesn't mean you're gonna like
Yeah.
doing
But like
all the
when I was
young things
younger,
or
I
whatever.
always thought that I would love the club
That's
and I
because
thought
we
it was this
all think
fun
that at
thing.
that
It's
age.
really not that fun.
It is fun when you're young and dumb.
It is not that fun. It's really not.
Because then it's
I'd
like you don't
rather
know
do an
any better.
activity
Right.
like some crazy. I love jet skis. I love parasailing. Like stuff like
Stuff
that
like
is
that,
fun
like
to me.
activities, yeah.
But clubbing doesn't give me that thrill that it gives a lot of people. It's not fun to me.
So we talked
I do love
about
concerts. I just found that
the
out.
mental health while challenges while managing a business. What about strategies for managing relationships. Like, a lot of times I'll bug you like and say, "Hey, can you go to the gym with me? Do you want to go to the store?" And sometimes you're like, "Mom, I have shit to do today." Like, so
Um,
what's
mhm.
what like how do you manage your different relationships, your friends, you're even hanging out with your siblings and stuff? How do you like balance that?
It is very hard to manage those kind of relationships while being a business owner because people think that you just have all this free time
I know, and I'm the
and
worst
you don't.
violator.
And I'm just now getting to the point where I'm putting my foot down and being like, because at first I was like, you're right. I am a business owner. I can't do anything I fucking want. And then I realized that my business isn't going to go anywhere or grow if I'm never actually working the
Right.
hours of a business.
Or more. Because
More.
sometimes 12 o'clock we're in our shared office space. We have, what is it called? A co-op. We have a co-op office space, and I get scared for her to be so late because sometimes you'll be like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. down here, and I'm like, I don't want you down there.
Yeah. So it's definitely hard managing that when you're a business owner. But what the hell was I going to say? I forgot. I don't know.
Oh, because people always think like you're free.
People always think you're
So
free.
you have to put, I'm sure, boundaries, but how do you, did I
It's
just
never
stop
getting to the
asking
point
you
of
or
boundaries.
because you kept snapping
No,
at
you
me?
ask me every day, can I do
Every
something
day.
at the drop of a dime? Oh, I was gonna say
I
because
don't
I
give
could.
a drop of a
Yes, you
dime.
do.
I give you
Yes,
plenty
no,
of
you
notice.
don't. No, she
15
don't.
minutes
She
notice.
doesn't.
Get your butt in the car
I
with
remember what I
me.
was gonna say now. People think because I create a lot of things, I'm a creative, and I literally can do a lot of just random ass things. People always think that they could just ask me to do these random ass things because I do it so seamlessly. They think it's something simple that didn't
Yeah,
take me months or weeks to do. Sometimes the shit could take me a long time. So it's like I can do it, yes, but it has like you can't just think they think that I'm just gonna be able to do it in 1 to 2 days or something. Because I
that's a
show
good
it to
point.
them, it doesn't look that hard to them, I guess. But it might have taken me a long time to get it how it is or, you know, to create that. And sometimes it just takes a long time. So I feel like
Wait,
in
am I
relation
one of those people? I feel like I'm the one who's like, I'm like,
sometimes you
that's
do
not a big deal for
sometimes you do
you.
ask me to do some crazy shit. And I'll be like, oh, she serious?
But you usually
But
can
I
do
do,
it.
I can do it, and that's the thing. I can do it.
You just need a momager to help you along.
Child. So sometimes people be mad that I ain't do what I'm supposed to do in the amount of time I'm supposed to do it.
Is that
So I
hard
feel
for
like that
you
can
to
impact
like
relationships.
address them?
Absolutely not. It used to be hard for me to address people, but now I'm at the point where I'll be like, no, I'm good at saying no now. At first, it was hard for me and I would feel bad. I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
you say
telling your
no to
ass
my ass
no.
all the time
Because
without a
why
filter.
create my mental health to be bad on myself? That I forgot to say that during the mental. Saying no will really help your mental health. And just doing what you want
Yeah,
to do is going to help your mental health. You don't put the pressures of what other people are thinking because
yeah,
that's what a lot of it comes from. And I had to
yeah,
learn that for myself. I used to be thinking too much about what the hell other people were thinking, even when it came to content, everything. I don't care what nobody's thinking no more because it's too stressful. People can be thinking anything. You can make up
anything
what somebody's thinking
for
and be
any
totally
reason that
wrong.
has nothing to do with
Yeah.
what you
And I had
even
to realize
presented.
that because I was making up whole scenarios and was dead ass wrong. I was like, girl, you know it's not.
You probably got that from me.
You're doing too much. But managing the relationships,
Being able to
I
say
don't think I'm
no.
the best person at managing relationships though at this point because I just let go of things that are stressing me too much because I don't think relationships are supposed to be that hard personally.
Yeah.
So that's the point that I'm at with anybody's relationship. I'm treating them all the same actually because I don't have like random people like how people have coworkers and
Yeah.
people they went to school with or like just friends and then they have a best friends category. I only have a best friends category and a close family category.
Am I in any of
My
those?
intermediate family, like my direct family members. I
I'm
don't
your
even
direct.
have far away family members. So I don't have a lot of people to be playing
I
around with.
am your direct family member,
Yes.
and I'm your favorite closest one. All right, anyways, but what I will say about the whole thing with relationships, it doesn't get easier, but it does get easier because I think we learn how to navigate them easier.
Right. And that's another thing I'm realizing, like, you don't really know people either. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain that because I really would have thought I knew these people that I know my whole life. But the more you talk to people, it's just the more you learn. So it's like you really also can't, again, be mad at some things you did back in the day when you didn't know anything. Because it's like, you're just always going to be learning stuff. It's crazy.
And I
Because
think
I don't
that's
want to talk too much about other people's
part of
business. But
growing. Yeah. That's part of growing and being mindful because it's like you also have to like forgive yourself and not like stay back in whatever place that you did something bad. So like
yeah, I have to learn how to
yeah,
forgive myself
you
for the
you
bad
have to
things that
because
I do.
we really can't go back.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like the other person, if they can't let it go and
They
forgive
might
you,
not be thinking about it that hard either,
right,
though. You just think that because you know you was on selective and shit, but
right,
they probably already let it go because you might not even been the worst shit that happened.
that day,
Like,
that moment, even.
seriously. So,
And I
like,
think a lot of times people go from situations to situations and not even process it. And then they get to you, and then it's like they just do a dump of their
oh
feelings
yeah,
and all of that. So it's like we should not even hold them to anything or ourselves to anything.
yeah, yeah. That's something I had to learn. That was a hard thing to learn. I think
And
that's part of just growing up,
yeah,
though.
you might
Like
cringe at
as a
some of the things you did.
child, you do think to hold people to these certain things or hold yourself to these certain things because that's kind of what you're taught to do because you're a little kid, so you have to hold yourself to somebody else's standard because you're not your own boss at that point. So growing up is realizing those kind of things.
I
It's
now
actually
realize,
hard.
yeah, we should not, or at least I didn't do that great of a job of showing you guys that you're actually your own person. I think you guys figured out that you're your own person who does not like
I
tomatoes.
think everybody is their own person. I mean, we had free will to do certain things, but it's like you're a little kid, like you literally just simply cannot do certain things. So you don't realize until you're older what things actually are and
Right.
how they actually work. I think that's more of what it is. Because I didn't know how things actually work. Which is understandable because I was a little kid,
Right.
you know?
But I think we also don't, we enable a lot of bad behavior and make kids think that, oh, it's okay if so and so acts like this, but you better do it a little. And it's like, no, that's ridiculous. I think little kids, I mean, and you said this a little bit ago, like they should be respected and held to a high regard because they're like the people who are going to be the next people.
Yeah.
They're little people that are going to be big people. And if we don't treat them and show them the right way, they're going to be these little psychopaths that are just pretending to be nice and really evil and
Well, no,
doing all
I think
these
we're
crazy
already
things.
there. There's kids that are already like there's kids that are psychopaths and that do crazy things.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like no, we can't just give them free will. They do have to.
They gotta
They
no,
do have to
you
have
cannot
boundaries
go
and
around and
rules
do
because
that.
I know it's hard to believe sometimes because they are
Yeah.
so cute that they could do these things, but some kids do crazy things. But on the other hand, some people do too much where they disrespect kids.
Yeah.
It's like kids don't have to be treated like that though. That's why I was saying that the other day because it's like some people do be doing too much with their kids. Like your kid does have a brain and they do know how to make some decisions for
Yeah.
themselves. They know what they talking about when it comes to themselves. Now they might not need to get their nose pierced or something. At well, some kids can get their nose pierced. you know what? I don't know what example to use.
Everybody
But
got to do what they're comfortable with.
everybody
And
can do
it's
what they
a
want to do.
certain age, and like the parents have to give themselves grace too because they're learning and
Yeah.
processing too.
Maybe they shouldn't get a tattoo. That's one thing I can say. Some religions and stuff, they do get piercing stuff, which
I think
I love. But piercing,
everything should be when you're
tattoos,
responsible for yourself. That
no
way, if something
child
falls
should be
off,
getting a tattoo. So if a little kid is sitting there like, "Oh, mom, I want to get a tattoo today," then obviously
because to
it's
me,
like,
they could get sick, they could have a
yeah.
reaction, have to cut off a
And
limb.
they
And
are not
I'm
going to
not
want
going to
that
be
when they're 18
responsible.
years
Right.
old.
I'm not going to be
That's just
responsible
an
for it.
example, though. I'm not sitting here saying like,
Did
I
you
don't
want
know
a
how to
tattoo
raise
when you were
kids,
little?
y'all. No, I actually used to think tattoos were very bad when I was a little kid. Which is probably why I don't have any today. But then it got to a point where
were
when
you
I was like
scared
in
'cause
fifth
Dad had-
grade, I wanted a tattoo.
Okay.
I wanted like some hand tattoos, and I had like.
You mean henna?
No, I wanted them to be like words and like cursive and really cute, and I had drew out this tattoo for myself. I was like, yeah, I wanted my whole hand tatted up. Every finger was gonna
Oh, I
have a
didn't
word.
know.
But I would not do that today. I mean, I wasn't trying to go out and get the tattoo. I just drew it.
That is really funny.
But I also remember having an extreme disgust for tattoos as a child.
But Dad had a tattoo, like a big one.
I know. I never thought anything bad about his tattoos, though. It was just, I don't know why.
Okay.
Because I always knew that he had like a Bible scripture down me. Like, I actually like Dad's tattoos, but I think that tattoos, I think he did it the right way. That's the kind of things that I would get tattooed if I do get a tattoo. Like, I was thinking about, like, I would get my child's name or something. But I wouldn't go and get some of the shit that people were getting.
Yeah.
That's why I was mad at Tony Dad. Yeah. I wasn't mad, but it was like, who the hell told you could do this? I felt like an old person telling him that.
Yeah.
Got that damn tattoo.
Her brother has a tattoo of a player. What is a Playboy?
A Playboy bunny.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Who taught this man? Who raised him? Who
but
knows?
It's not that bad. I hope none of my siblings do this. I mean, they're gonna see it. If they do, I'm talking shit about you right now. People who get cartoon character tattoos.
Wait, who?
I hate to say it. I see it all the time on TikTok. I hate those fucking tattoos.
Wait, like Winnie the
Why
Pooh
do you need
or
the nigga from Family Guy on your arm?
Yeah.
Or like,
why do you have him on your arm?
why do people get those kind of tattoos? Or like Bubbles, like the Powerpuff Girls and shit. Like, they are very cute, and
They
love
are cute, but I don't know if I would
But
want
why
them
do you
on
need
my...
them tattooed
Yeah.
on you though? That's just the thing I don't get. I don't know.
You know what? Maybe people should let us know. Let us know why.
Comment below. Why do y'all
Why
do that?
do you have
Why do
a
we do it?
cartoon character
Just
and
let
you're an
me
adult?
know. No judgment.
No judgment.
I just want to know.
Tell us the background.
Actually, judgment. I personally fucking hate
No.
tattoo.
This is a safe space. We don't judge. That's literally what we said we're not gonna do.
But I don't think that Tony's tattoo is considered a cartoon character. I do want to say that before Tony thinks.
But that definitely is a statement.
It is.
We'll
right.
talk about
it's a statement.
We'll
You gonna have that on Tony's episode?
Yeah.
Okay. Before I go,
you're gonna be the producer of that episode.
That question must be asked.
That question will be asked.
We understand exactly why he did it. We know why he did it.
Do we know why?
It's clear as day why he did it.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
So we are
relationships as an entrepreneur, as a young person, hard to navigate. Any takeaways?
Yes, hard to navigate. I'm still figuring out.
No, you said say no.
What do you mean say no?
You were like say no to things because you're always saying no to me.
Yeah, but they're still hard to navigate. I think it's always going to be hard to navigate relationships through life because people are always changing and you're always changing.
Even if you have a 9 to 5.
So you're always going to have to learn people, period. Because people are always growing, learning.
That's very true. So our next topic, being different and yourself no matter what society tells you to do.
Yes.
How do you, as a young person, I feel like maybe this question is a little bit different because I don't feel like Gen X, Y, Z has like these constructs that older people do. Like they don't have this thing of you have to go to school, you have to get married, you have to do this, you have to do that. You guys are kind of
No,
like more free.
no, I think it's different. I don't know because a lot of my friends and stuff are graduating right now. So it's like, no, a lot of people I know did go to school and things. I don't think that they went against that. I think that they're just doing things in different ways and different orders and things. Now, I don't know anybody who's been married. I
What
don't
about
know
having
nobody been
kids
married.
and
Well, my best friend do got a baby. Why are you laughing? Because I
because
said it like that?
yeah, it was
Who
very
do got a
hard for you
baby?
to transition that whole mindset that my friend has a kid.
Yeah, it was. It
And you
was.
do love him now. Like
Yeah. But I still don't know him that much, but he's still a baby
he's
though.
still a baby, yeah.
He'll learn who I am, obviously, because I ain't going nowhere.
So being yourself.
Oh, but aside from what other people are doing in this generation, it is very hard for me personally to go against what's going on in society. Because sometimes I do think, like, dang, I could have easily got a degree if I really wanted to.
Definitely. You were very
I could
smart.
have just, and I
Were.
would have been finished right
You
now.
were very you are very
So
smart. That's clearly what I meant.
sometimes I do be thinking about that, but it's also like I just never found joy doing that. And I just felt miserable doing all those things. So it's like, why not just do what I want to do? It's not going to be easy. Just like going to school wouldn't have been easy.
Yeah.
So it's like I should just do what I want to do. I don't want to die, not have reaching my goal. And by working any type of normal job, I'm never going to live my dream life. I dream to live like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
I'm coming for that beach. And I'm not going to get there by going to fucking school. And I knew that. So I gotta do the business thing.
So I'm even talking about outside of school. Like, let's say I just saw something on Instagram where the lady was saying, I wear this makeup because I like to wear makeup. And yes, I know
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't wear.
It was very easy for me to because people do. There is this thing of people with no makeup, people
People,
without
you have to
makeup are
have straight
better.
hair,
All
you
this
have to have
stuff.
natural hair.
I ain't never gave a fuck, and it's because I went to school. I was wearing makeup in school because I did not care, and people would always harass me and always say things. And it's like, look at me now. I think that it's funny because it's like now makeup is my job. It used to be like an icebreaker in class where they'd be like, "What do you like to do for fun?" And people would be smart and be like, "Makeup." We already know what she's gonna say. Makeup. That's what
You
they used
never
to
told me
do.
that they said that.
Yeah, and then there was this one time when there was like these group of boys in my class, and I fucking hated them. And I hope they watch this one day and know that I fucking hated all of you. They're gonna come up to me and say, "Does your makeup melt off your face in the summertime?" Because they were watching some video of a girl, and they were like, "How does she have makeup in the summer or whatever?" It's so fucking stupid. And we were 12th graders at this point.
They
You're 18 years old asking me this
Yeah.
dumbass question.
Well, they are guys.
Do makeup melt off your face in the summer? And I just, once again, with the silence, I looked at them silently, like, first of all, get the
I
fuck
think
away from
that's the
me.
best response. Like,
People always used to say crazy things to me, like, I've I've been harassed. That's why it's like the comments and stuff can't hurt me because I've been harassed. Because I was the baddest bitch.
and
How
I
could I
think,
not be
why
harassed?
do people say things like that though? Was that supposed to be
Oh,
encouraging? Does your face melt
that
off?
was
I don't know.
nothing to me, girl. The things that people have said about me, or I've heard, they haven't even said it to my face. I've heard people saying it while I'm walking past or any kind of crazy thing. People have said some crazy ass shit about me. So that's why it's like the comments really aren't gonna hurt my feelings at this point. I don't really care if people see my videos at this point in my life because I feel like they've already had to have seen them.
Yeah.
Like anybody who I went to school with or something, they've already seen my ass doing something. So I really don't care at this point. I used to care, but now it's like I really can't care at this point. I can't.
Okay. So
It's a
I
freeing vibe once you get there.
is that like an answer to how do you overcome societal pressures and expectations?
How do you overcome it? You
Shake it
have to
off.
go through them to overcome it. And yeah, you just gotta keep shaking it off and keep believing in yourself and say fuck society. Ciao. I always used to have this mindset of not giving a fuck what other people said. And I didn't. I thought I didn't, but I still cared a little bit. But now it's at a point where I really do not care. Like I could really care less. Now it's more so
Probably like a
I
up and
be
down thing.
harassing my own self about some things that I did. Like I don't even be caring what other people say. Be like, dang, why the hell did I do that?
Right. It's more of
I
an
don't know.
intro, inner kind of.
Yeah, that's worse to me now than what other people think.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if it's better or worse. I think it's better
It's
because I can
better.
easily change my mind and be like, girl, what the hell are
Yeah.
you talking about? You just going, and then I'll be happy the next day. I'm like, you're right, girl.
You're right, girl.
You're
You're
right,
right, girl.
girl. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that really answers those questions,
It does.
but
Because I think you have to
you
be
just have to
true.
really not care about society. That's how
Yeah.
you go against society norms. It's not real. It's fake.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't
fake.
even be following the rules.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed, that's why all this shit is coming out. It's a fake front that they put on. There are evil people out here.
Yeah. And
And
I think
society
that's
is
the most important thing
evil.
for you to know, that most of the people who are out here saying
And promoting
this
being
is
this
the way to
great
be and
person.
I'm so healthy or I'm so
Yeah, it'd
this,
be fake.
most of that stuff is not real.
Yeah. So that's
It
why it's
can't be,
like,
because we're flawed human beings. So anytime
mhm.
you're saying you're doing anything perfectly, no issues.
And that's why I really try to act like my normal self. Obviously, it's still edited sometimes, and I'm trying to get out of even editing that much. So it'll be easier for me to post.
And I'm the one who
But
told you that. I said it's no
yeah,
point of you keep
I just want to be my
editing.
normal self. I don't
Yeah.
want to do fake reviews or nothing like that. So that's why it's also a little bit hard to post because it is like this is really me in my room right now. I'm whether I'm talking or just showing myself like it is kind of weird sometimes. Like anybody could do this, but
Yeah, but I don't know. I think also you have to have boundaries. Like you have a creative cloud at home. You
yeah, I try to
have an
keep things separately.
office.
That's why I
You
tell
have
you
different spaces.
sometimes I don't want to record, and mom will be like, "You need to record. Everything is gonna say." But sometimes it's like sometimes you just need to save some moments and things for yourself. Like when we went to Jamaica and we jumped in the ocean and we were what is that, snorkeling? Is it called?
Snorkeling in the cave where
Yeah,
007 was at
snorkeling
in
it was
Jamaica.
so
It was
beautiful, and it
so
was
great.
like I didn't record it. The reason why I didn't record it is because I didn't have a waterproof camera. But still, it's
It
like
was the
that's a
time of
moment
our
that we can
lives.
just
It's
save
right
for
here.
ourselves in our memory. It
Yeah.
was so beautiful, so
But I
beautiful.
think we have one video where we
We still have
jumped in the
pictures of it
water,
in video. Yeah, I got the videos of
which is
jumping off the
hilarious.
cliff.
We all
It
thought
was
we could
awesome.
swim.
It was
Anyways,
so
yeah, it
good.
was good.
But yeah, those are the kind of things that you can just like save for yourself. Everything doesn't have to be recorded. And that's not the only time we're going to do that.
But I also think it's hard for me to think that because I don't have a lot of recorded moments.
Oh,
You
I didn't
probably
know
can
where
say
she was
that
going with that one.
because you've put time
Yeah,
in.
I
So
have
it's like those people
in
who
the
are just
amount of videos I have, it's out of this world. It's out of this world. I have too many fucking videos. I need to delete some.
there's even
Some
one
of them
video.
never make it, and they're just for me.
But why?
I
I
don't know,
think
and I'm
post
trying to
them.
get out of
Wait, am
that.
I looking bad
Like,
at them? If I'm looking bad at them,
hopefully I'm in it. Maybe I might have been out of it for a second. But
no.
even when I was like this, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get out of that. So society does still get to me sometimes because sometimes I do not post, even though I should. Like for my birthday and like April and stuff, I haven't edited or posted in a minute, and it's like, girl, get your ass up and work.
Ass up at work.
But that's just because of me. I've been focusing more on my business, I guess. I don't know why, but really,
I think the creative thing
bottom
is up
line
and
is
down, up and
fuck
down.
society. Oh, creativity is definitely up and
Yeah.
down. Just like when you're an artist and you're painting, sometimes you just can't think of something to paint. I want to do some art too. Start
But
painting
did
some
you know
art.
you were always doing that in high school?
Oh yeah, I've been an artist since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I remember. I still got one of my books. We need to bring that out.
Laura
Yeah.
has a lot of projects.
And one time I created this fashion book. I think about it all the time. I wish I would have kept it to see if my young self was right.
You do have it, that notebook?
It was like this huge binder I made of fashion stuff. It was it was a scrapbook. It was
No,
so
I think you
good.
do have it though.
I'll try to find it. I can't remember where I put it.
Because you have a box that has like all of these things that you won't ever let me throw away. I'm pretty sure it's in there.
It's my time capsule. And I had made this binder at Grandma's house, Grandma Sanchez, my grandmother that passed away. And it was such a good book. I love it. I love it. And I feel like it would embody that time of where I was at, where I was, because that was such an inspiring place for me to be back then. Like, I feel like that's where the hunger came from. And it's like, yeah, I know that book was good. I wish I could see it. I need to go find it.
You need to go look. So could it have been in like a smaller container?
It could be. It's like a school binder. It's like a huge, big school binder that you had to take for the whole school year, but it's filled with fashion stuff of outfits that I thought were cute, outfits that I thought would be cute in the future.
Kind of like a vision book.
Makeup stuff.
It sounds
It's
like.
kind of like a vision book, but it's all about fashion. And I'm like, I wonder if I was right about the trends and stuff. All kinds of stuff. It was so cute.
It's kind of like we should do that every, I don't know, so often, like create somewhere where we put all our ideas and we can go back and look at them. Not a digital. Well, I mean, I guess it could be digital. At the time,
I don't think I was making it to think about the future though. I think it was just like, I love these things. I'm gonna put it together in a book.
Yeah.
And I think eventually I might have threw it away because I was like, why the fuck did I make this book? But now I'm like, that book was good. I should have kept it.
At least you're the one who threw it away.
Yeah, I don't think you threw it away. I think I might have thought to myself, why would you do all that?
Right.
And now I'm like, girl, that book was good. Why would you throw it away?
It probably didn't have any of the stuff that you're thinking of now.
It might not. But thinking back on it, I'm just like, wow, I wish I could see that book. Even if it's not, I just want to know what I thought is cute back then. It had to have been like 12 years ago.
Mm. Well, I know you have 2 of your products here that you're about to launch. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Gucci, na, 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 na. All right, guys. So this is my All Barbzied Up Dazzling Dolls. New lip gloss. It's going to be a glitter collection. It's going to have body shimmer. And it's also going to have 5 to 6 lip colors. I haven't decided yet. But they all smell very delicious.
Berry with a B.
They have a light on it. Can I show them up close?
Yeah.
Make sure I'm in the cut.
Yep.
Okay. So this is the lip gloss. It has a light.
And I think you can see it very well.
It has a mirror. Ignore my little crusty fingers. It has a covering on it so it doesn't get scratched. But this is what it looks like. And then this is my classic Yummy Gloss Bomb.
Maybe put your hand behind it.
By All Barbzied Up. This is the clear one, but I also have 6 shades of this one. And yeah.
And they all look so good.
This one is just a sample, by the way. But I still wanted to come and show you guys. Love them.
And we're going to have, she's one of my only sponsors right now. We're speaking in the future that we'll have more.
Do a discount code. Let's do... Since this is episode 3, I'm going to be nice. And I'm going to say 30% off. And it's going to be called Unfiltered. 30% off Unfiltered.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome.
I'm dead. Yeah, that's going to be you guys' code. So make sure you go shop.
And I think I'm going to promote that on Instagram. We haven't really done a lot of promo for this or any episode, but I think I will start doing that.
You have to start doing promo.
Yeah.
I'm about to start doing promo. I have never paid for ads and things before.
I think that would be next level for you.
Yeah, I want to pay. I'm tired of working hard.
Yeah.
Man.
And I think that's the only way to really take part in the
Yeah, because
algorithm.
they've started to change it and
Yeah, they've
do
changed so
everything.
much. Yeah.
Now I'm interested to see where the TikTok world goes because I really have been obsessed with TikTok. And they're saying that in 6 to 9 months it could be no more TikTok.
Right.
So I'm really trying to like blow up in these 6 to 9 months and send them over to my YouTube. But it's also like keep making sure you post on your YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat is making a comeback. Okay. Keep making sure you post on your YouTube, on your Instagram, Snapchat is making a comeback.
Yeah.
Everything because once TikTok goes down, people are gonna need something to watch, so they're gonna head over to YouTube.
And I think YouTube has people have already started transitioning to the shorts.
Oh, and they love
Okay.
streaming. What is it called? I don't even watch them
Live
all.
stream or Twitch or
Twitch,
okay.
girl, I
Is
just
that the
forgot.
video game?
People have gamers started it, but it's like going out to be different things. And I want to do like a makeup stream or like a live everyday life with me. I'm
I
gonna
like
start
the
trying it.
makeup stream. I even like the live every because I think sometimes you just want to
Just
have
to
that
have in the
unfiltered
background, anything.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so I
Or
don't
like when you're cleaning and somebody like I've seen those videos where people are like
feel like they're my
reorganizing.
friend
Yeah.
living life with me.
And it's like,
But I
oh,
kind of feel weird
we're
about doing
both
this, so I
doing
haven't
this
started.
terrible thing together, but
Yeah.
it
Because I
makes
would
it
prefer
fun.
to like watch myself first. But I think I just need to let go,
You do.
try it all, and do the damn thing.
Because I think everyone can tell if you're passionate about something, you love
Yeah.
what you're doing. So it's like, even
I
if it's not
definitely
perfect.
slack and psych myself out a lot. I'm not gonna give up. And I'm still growing. This is my first time doing
Yeah.
it.
You can't give up.
So and like I said, I do a lot of it all on my own. A lot of these people have editors and cameramen and
All
all
of
kind of
them
stuff. So
probably
it's
do.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Most of them. We are
this
kind
is a
of,
lot of work.
yeah, doing a lot
But
of things unfiltered
I know it's
because,
gonna work.
yeah.
I know it's gonna work. Hopefully. It ain't
Well,
no choice but to work. It's
I'm
just when it's
so
gonna work.
glad for you that you've decided to come on here. You've given my listeners a discount code unfiltered, and that's going to be a 30% off code. So if you
Get
want
you
one of
some.
these nice lip
If you want some
glossies,
juicy
if you
lips,
want your lip gloss to be popping,
make sure you go check her out.
yes, all Barbies up.
www.allbarbziedup.com and make sure you follow us on all platforms at All Barbzied Up or All Barbzied Up Beauty.
Yes. And so with that, we will sign off for today for
Mm-hmm.
Unfiltered Podcast with Roxy. I'm your host, Roxana Feenster, and my beautiful daughter, Laura Feenster, trying to make every moment be unfiltered.
Make sure you
Bye.
like, comment, and subscribe. And also
Yes.
make sure you follow me on my social medias at Bomb Barb Lou. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yes. And
What's
I'm
yours?
on I'm Instagram Positivo Roxy, and then I'm on YouTube as Life with Rox. And then I am on TikTok, but I don't even know. I think I'm just my first and last name, Roxana Feenster. I'm gonna start posting more with Laura because I think that's the only way I'll make myself do it. So, anyways, we're
I'm
signing
trying to
off.
find your TikTok real quick.
No, it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Roxana
It's
Feenster.
just Roxana
Yeah,
Feenster.
it's just I should do that. It's just Roxana Feenster on TikTok.
Bye, guys.
Bye.